two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus, rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of deer in the light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now our colors.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Dolphins come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Panthers going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, it was a little late in getting here, but autumn has arrived on a beautiful November day in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Okay, time now to meet the starters defensively for the Miami Dolphins.
And let's start with Xavier Howard, a cornerback out of Baylor. He's one of the top 50 players on my board coming out of the draft in 2016, and I don't think he's going to disappoint. Long, lean, has excellent ball skills.
And some room to run now. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. After the run, Newton going to throw. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught. Cameron, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll run it on the toss. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So, Brandon, this is just basic football right here because we're getting right down to it. Toss, sweep. So for the offense, you're often pulling linemen to get out ahead of your blocker. And if you're the defensive guys, either you meet them with force or you get up underneath them with speed in order to try and finish off the play.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
It's taken to the 26. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Green, 35.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They send Parker in motion left. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
And he's got room. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting through. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll try the air now. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. It's picked off by Jelani Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Newton on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Let's go. Green, 39. Over. Back 99. Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, Stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Newton on third down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the back goes into motion.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The play clock's running down. Now Hundley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing, Hundley out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third and 2, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 41 yards. Well, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to 1st.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be 1st, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
All right, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Another pistol look here. Newton on first down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first and 10, Newton. Deep drop. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Newton. And that's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep. Middle into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Landry now in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And caught by Cameron right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Blue, land it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So it'll be first down here after the run. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Here we go.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Over.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.